Okay, so you want to start a laundry and pick up a delivery business, but you don't know how much to charge. Some people charge too much, so that's why they never get any clients. Some people charge too little, that's why they never make any money. The secret is to actually find the sweet spot. Not only have I been able to go to multiple markets and find a sweet spot, but I get organic traffic just because of my pricing. When people are comparing the different prices of the, say, the different laundry pickup delivery services, and they see my price is always one of the best. And even I'm not gonna give you guys all my secrets, but there are things that I do to ensure that I always have one of the best prices, whether it's the most affordable, whether even if it's a premium price. In one of the markets in San Antonio, I have my prices so high that it's almost unbelievable. You wouldn't think anybody would pay that type of money, but people line up to come and schedule with my service. I have to tell people sometimes that I'm booked for the whole day just to kind of give them a little scarcity and tell them, okay, the next availability is tomorrow. Now people call me and say, hey, it seems like you're probably not gonna have a pickup today or tomorrow. When's the next pickup? People understand that not only is the price a sweet spot for them, and not only is it like we're giving them a lot that comes with the price, but there's a reason why my prices are unbeatable. And I don't mean just the cheapest price, because someone, like I said, San Antonio, I charge a lot and still get more customers than, somebody who charges less than me, okay? So when it comes to figuring out a sweet spot for the pricing, okay, it all just kind of comes down to market research, okay? So what I mean by market research is you can kind of go on whatever city you're in or whatever city you're trying to expand to. You can go and look up wash and fold services near me, right? And what's going to happen is you're going to have all the little wash and folds that pop up, and you can kind of look through the website, see how they look, see how they do things, and you can see their prices, okay? The one thing that you want to do is make sure that you add enough profit on top of their numbers to where you are actually making money. For example, if you see a laundromat charges, say, $2.50 or whatever per pound, you might want to charge $2.45. Even though it's only a 5 cent difference, that 5 cents actually makes an impact, okay? Say a laundromat charges $1.99. You might want to charge $2.25. It's one of those things where just because someone is lower doesn't mean you have to go lower, and just because someone's high doesn't mean you have to go higher. It's like depending on what the market is saying. So say the average is between $2, $2.50, $2.35, $2.50, $2.75. It's around that range. What you want to do is find the sweet spot in the middle. So say that the average is, the lowest is between $2.25 and the highest is $2.75. I'm going to do $2.50. Why? Because at the end of the day, not only is it $2.50 right in the middle, but it's like if the $2.25 guy can make money, I'm going to be able to make money, and I'm making more money than him. And at the same time, the guy who charges the most is literally showing people that he's the premium, so that a lot of people care about price. So the people that are price sensitive are going to all come to you because you satisfy both of those needs. You're not too expensive like the other guy, but you're also not too cheap like the other guy. So at the end of the day, you're in that sweet spot. Okay, so like one of the main things that you can do is, like I said, go and do some research on your local pickup and delivery services in your area and actually see what they charge, see how they do things, see what is it that they add, that they give free pickup and delivery, do they put on there that you have to have a wait minimum, do they put on there that they're 24 hours. It's one of those things where there are things that you can do to not only have a good price and know what people are charging, what successful people are doing. But once you go to the Google businesses and see the person that has the most reviews charges $2.25 per pound, all you have to do is charge $2.30. Okay, if you go on there and see that that one company that has 2 reviews and looks like they're going out of business and they charge $2.99 per pound, you probably will think, okay, that's probably a little too high, so I should probably do $2.75, $2.50. So it's one of those things where based off of the market, it's kind of like a little feeling thing where you have to go look at other people and see what they're charging, what they're doing, and kind of go based off that. Okay, and once you have that price, this is the important part. The secret is to implement the same day and the next day to where it runs smoothly. What do I mean by this? Okay, so most companies, when you look them up, you're going to see they're going to have a same day price, meaning if you get your clothes picked up today and brought back today, it's going to be a certain price. And then they're going to have a next day price, which is if you get your clothes picked up today, but I bring it back tomorrow or the next day, it's going to be a different price. Usually the next day is cheaper because obviously it takes longer for you to get your clothes back. The secret is, whenever you go and you find out what the industry people are charging for, say, the same day, right? So you go and see that the industry is charging $2.99 per pound, right? You might want to do it $2.75 per pound. But this is the secret. The mistake that a lot of people make is that if the same day is obviously going to be more, they start off with the next day and then try to add rather than start off with the same day and subtract. What do I mean by this? Okay, if I charge, say if the average is for the next day, meaning you get it back in a longer period of time, say I charge you $150. Okay, and then because I charge you $150 for the same day, I might charge you, say, $2 because I'm trying to go from that $150. Okay, so now I'm at $2 rather than if we were to do the other way, where say you start off with the same day, which is usually the higher one, and say I start off at 250. Now, even if I go down to for the next day, I might go to 225. So think about it. There's one guy that started off at 150 and went to $2, but I started off at 250 and came down to 225. So now, even both of my prices are not only still more than yours, but both of those prices, like I said, I've done the market research, so I know that this is a sweet spot. Both of these prices I know are actually going to work, because it's like you might come for my same day and then be like, oh, okay, next day is a little cheaper, but the next day still makes me money. You might come for the next day and be like, oh, actually, same day is only like 20 more cents. Oh, might as well do that. Now you're getting more people to pay you that premium price. So at the end of the day, there are many ways to kind of create that beautiful price. And there's other tips that I'm going to give you guys too in other videos. But at the end of the day, you can make money simply by going and seeing what other people charging either the same or a little bit less or a little bit more. And then based off of the market, based off the economy, because some places you could charge a lot, like Cali and stuff, you could charge a lot. It's in places like San Antonio, you have to be good at what you do. You have to be like someone like me, you know what I'm saying, to be able to make it work. But at the end of the day, once you find that sweet spot and you have that good pricing, that's 99% of the battle. If people are willing to, like, whenever, most of the people, when they go eat or go do whatever, a lot of people are price sensitive, okay? If someone tells you, hey, I have a water bottle, and then I say it's $1, you're like, If somebody comes and says the water bottle is $100, you're going to be like, what? But it's like, at the end of the day, if me and you are both selling water bottles, and our goal is to sell as many water bottles as we can, I'm going to beat you. Why? Because I'm going to go and see the type of people that are in my market. And I'm going to see that everybody wants the sweet spot to buy water bottles is $5 a bottle. While you're charging $100, I'm charging $5. If I go out there and see that in California, the average water bottle is $50 per bottle, then I'm going to charge, $45. But it's one of those things where I understand my customers. I understand my market. And that's why I can charge the things that I do. And because I charge a sweet spot, I am more likely to get more customers, more clients, because people are willing to, like I said, the people that are price sensitive are willing to pay that extra thing. And then the cherry on top, because you're sitting here watching this video until the end, the cherry on top that's going to make you different from everybody else is you can include things like free pickup and delivery, and you can include things like free detergent, and you can include things like free hangers. The reason why this is a secret, the reason why this is so good is because everybody else might be saying, hey, we got free pickup and delivery, but you're not. I'm telling you, look it up. You're not going to find people that say we're going to give you free hangers. You're not going to find that. That makes you special. You're not going to find people that say we're going to give you free detergent. You might find one or two, you know what I'm saying? Those are a little more common than the hangers. But at the end of the day, you can make money off of more money and get more customers just off of your value proposition. So if you come to me and I say, hey, I can give you free pickup and delivery and my prices are the way they are, that's about it. Versus, hey, not only are my prices amazing, I'm going to give you free pickup and delivery, I'm going to give you free hangers, and I'm going to give you free detergent. Like, come on. Like, that guy versus him, like, come on. It's that easy, that simple, okay? So at the end of the day, if you truly want to make money in the laundry space, you have to master the pricing. If you master this, you're halfway there, because the last step is to kind of master the SEO. Because now, yes, you have a good price. Yes, you have people that, if they saw your price, they would actually like it. But how do you get people to actually see that price? How do you get people to actually get to the point where they can choose if they will like you or not? I'm going to teach you that in another video. And if you want to learn more, watch this video right